Okay, so guys, welcome to the YouTube channel. Let me take you guys to my to the chart, to the chart, to the chart, to the chart. Let me take you guys to the chart. Okay. So guys, I took some trades last week. Some trades last week. Our performance last week was kind of okay. It was okay. It was okay. I would say it was okay. We took like, let me check my journal. We took like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we took like 6 trades last week. We had out of the 6 trades, we have three profits. We have 2 losses and then 1 break even. You understand, for last week, okay? So without further ado, let's go. I promise you guys I'll be doing a chart breakdown. I will show you guys the trades I took. Normally, I don't do my analysis on TradingView. I do that on my MT5. So it was kind of difficult for me trying to bring things in order and all of that stuff. Okay, so it was difficult for me to do that. Okay, to start doing analysis here. Honestly, I like doing analysis with my MT5. Okay, so let me show you guys the trades I took. Yeah, so the first trade being on gold, I took that on the 7th of July. Guys, I just have to be fast. Pardon me, I just have to be fast, guys. So I took this trade. This one you're seeing here. Let me zoom in a bit. I'm still trying to learn how to use this this trading view, guys, because I don't normally do analysis with it. So I'm doing this to show you guys a more clearer analysis. Okay, so if I trade SMC, you guys know. So you can see this structure. We have this lower low, then we have this lower low, lower high, break of structure right here. Now this break of these dotted lines I put here, if you can see, I trade liquidity as well. So this is what I call structural liquidity. Okay, some of my students will know we understand what I mean by structural liquidity. So this is the structural liquidity. So price took it, then tapped into my zone and then hit full TP. You can see this trade was a 1.36 RR. So the way I trade, I believe that every setup has its own risk to reward. Okay, you don't force risk to reward. I take 1:1, I take 1:2, I take 1:100, anyone. But it depends on the setup that I see, guys. Okay, so don't force risk to rewards. Don't force trades to give you high risk to rewards. Just take the one that comes. But I don't take anything less than 1:1. That's just the thing. So for this trade, this is it. So let me show you guys. So immediately I saw this break of structure here and a tap into my order block. Then I entered this trade here and I do confirmation entries. So you can go to my M1. So you can go to my M1. That's one thing I don't like with this trading view. If it were to be what's it called? If it were to be MT5, I'll just have something here that will pop up that will help me to locate the recent place where I'm doing my analysis or whatsoever. So now I just have to start scrolling and scrolling and scrolling till I get there, guys. I just don't like that, but let's see. Anything for you guys, guys. Anything for you guys. Let's just let me see if I can speed things up and get to where on the 7th of July. Okay, so guys, here's the trade. Here's the trade, guys. So this is the that break of structure. This is the M30. That's that M30 breakout. And here is the trade. You can see that the same 1:2 1.36. So we took our profits here, not really at the lows, but somewhere around here. I just took out the trade because anything can happen from here. So guys, this is it. I saw my confirmation entry, then I entered. But though I entered this trade very, very late. I entered this trade very, very late. So let me get to the next one. You guys have seen the first trade of last week for me. The first trade of last week for me, guys. So that's the first trade. So this is the first trade. Now, the next trade that we took, this one was a profit. So the next one that we took was on NAS. I traded only 4 pairs, guys. I traded US 30, NAS, gold, and then GJ. So let's go to NAS, NAS 100. So going to NAS 100 on the 8th, let's see. So I trade break of structure and order block and liquidity. That's typical SMC. Okay, guys, I'm on June. So use this trading view. The trading view is very, very. I just don't like it, to be honest. I prefer my MT5. Well, what else can I do? Anything for you guys. So this trade would have been. Let me go to M15 so you can see a much more elaborate this thing. I'm coming, guys. I'm coming. Ah, noise. Okay, so here it is, guys. So you can see this trade, the actual take profit for this trade should have been here. This will give me a 1:1.11. You understand? There's a reason why I do close trades here. Once I see an opposing order block somewhere here, once I see an opposing order block here, like here, that's where I know that market can turn around. So I usually use those places as my take profit. Now you can see eventually price hit that level. It didn't even get to this highs. Price didn't get here. You can see it hit this area 22,776 level and then went all the way down to the downside. Okay, so that was why I just took out I just closed out this trade here. So the reason I didn't close here was because I was expecting more on this trade. I know that my actual TP should have been here, but I was expecting price to get here. I just wanted to hold and try. So I saw price started rejecting that level. So I closed somewhere here. So that's that for NAS. So let me go to the next one. US 30 loss. So we had the US 30 loss. That was on the same 8. The US 30 loss on that same 8. Let me see. On the 8th, on the 8th, on the 8th, on the 8th, on the 8th. Okay. Oh boy. Sure. Okay. Let me see if I can see that. Okay, so guys, this is the loss here. So guys, this is the loss I had on this pair. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I hope you can. Now, I made a mistake here. This break of structure shouldn't have been this other block here shouldn't have been here. This other block shouldn't have been here. But imagine I just placed this other block here. You understand? This break of structure, there wouldn't have been break of structure here. This should have been somewhere around here. There would have been a break of structure here. Then we now see price push all the way to tap here. But because I put this break of structure somewhere here, because I did this, I now had to see this fake break of structure, and I saw an order, and I added an order block, and to me, I saw that this order block was mitigated. Now I'm showing that at this order block that traders entered. No, now since traders entered, price had to take all the liquidity here and tapped into this zone. So to me, I thought that price was taking liquidity from this order block, and then it's time for me to trade the sell. And you can see that price even sold off a little bit. Price even sold off a little bit, if you can see, and then went against me. Okay, so that's the loss that we had on. Then for GJ, we also had a loss on GJ on that same 8. On that same 8, yeah. So this is it. So guys, I believe that for every other block, there is liquidity beneath every other block. So if there's no liquidity in front of your zone, beneath that zone, there's always liquidity, and there's a way to trade it. Okay, so that was what I tried doing. I saw the market weak all this liquidity here. Market weak all the liquidity here, grab all the liquidity here. But the way it did it, it didn't do it aggressively. I should have seen strong bearish candles, but I saw some few bearish candles, but it wasn't that strong and healthy. So, but I took the trade, and since the liquidity was not taken properly, candlestick wise, that was why I had this loss. Yeah, so this is the loss I had there, and then the trade on gold was a break-even trade. Don't know if I still have time to show you guys that one. But the trade on gold was a break-even trade, guys. Okay, so yeah. So see this nice trade here. I took this trade. You can see that we have two other blocks. I entered on this second one. You can see that price tapped on this induced zone, pushed up, showing that there are traders that took this trade at this other block, and there should be stop losses beneath this induced order block. So price had to take out all of them, and also took out extra liquidity beneath this my zone that I entered. Now, due to I used confirmation on the M1 to enter. So I caught my nice entry, and then I entered this trade. Okay, I entered this trade. On seeing this trade coming down, I was scared, not just scared, but we were entering into late New York session. So I just had to go break. I just had to bring my stop loss to break even. Yeah, I brought my stop loss to break even, and price took me out and then went to my direction. It didn't stop me out again. So this was a break-even trade. Now, the one of profit was on NAS. The trade where I had profit was on NAS, guys. So yeah. So this trade here on NAS, you can see that there's a double top in front of my order block. Price took it. I went to my M1, took an entry, and then boom, to the downside. So we made money with this trade. So guys, I'm kind of rushing. So let me show you guys my FundedNext dashboard before I round up. So for last week, before last week, we had 6.4% in drawdown. Now we are up 6.1% in drawdown. So that's kind of a good improvement. So our account balance is sitting at $4,695, $4,695 with a win rate of 4%. I'm trying my possible best to round up this, guys. Let me show you the analytics. So the equity curve is not looking good. It's in a downward, but very soon we will be pushing bullish. Okay. So I love you guys. Continue to follow me. Subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed. I'm very sorry to rush this. I should have dropped this thing video earlier before now. So remember, our balance is sitting as 4,695 with a current drawdown of 6.1%. So I love you guys. Have a good trading week, and I will see you guys soon. Okay. So yeah, bye.